Serbia, a country in Balkan Peninsula, represents a diverse cultural heritage. Its capital, Belgrade, where we have arrived today, ranks among the oldest and largest cities in southeastern Europe. Serbia is a modern democratic country on the path to membership of the European Union. Soon the country will host the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, who will pay his first official visit to Serbia. We are here to follow its agenda very closely to keep you informed, so let's get started. Serbian airport, named after Nikola Tesla, famous Serbian engineer and inventor, today will host the President of Kazakhstan. Last-minute preparations are done. We are observing the arrival of board number 1. The official visit traditionally starts in the city airport. You can see that the presidential board has arrived in Belgrade. Now, the president, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, is greeted by the leader of Serbia, Aleksandar Vučić. Let me remind you that this is the first time Kassym-Jomart Tokayev pays an official visit to this country. Two sides are expected to extend dialogue on a very broad range of topics, range of issues of bilateral cooperation with participation of the official delegates of two countries. In honor of the arrival of the Kazakh president and delegation from Kazakhstan, the flag of the country has been displayed on the biggest building in Belgrade. The Palace of Serbia, built in 1959 and ceremoniously opened in 1961, today serves as the official residence of the President of Serbia. Soon the welcoming ceremony here, the yards of the residence, will start, where the President of Serbia will welcome and greet his Kazakh counterpart, the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. The ceremony will involve the parades of the Guard of Honor and also the artillery volley. The official welcoming ceremony kicks off. Aleksandar Vučić welcomes Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. Two presidents are listening to the national anthems of two countries. Now, the presidents, as you can see, are greeting the members of the official delegations of both countries. Now, this is the turn of Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, introducing to the President of Serbia the members of the government of Kazakhstan. Next, they will proceed to the official residence, and the program of the visit unfolds. During a bilateral meeting with his Serbian counterpart, President Tokayev thanks President Vučić for a warm welcome, emphasizing that this visit opens a new important page in Kazakh-Serbian relations. The trustful cooperation between the two countries is based on constant political dialogue and mutual support, the head of state adds.
Сейчас задача, которую главное государство поставило, дальнейшее Now the heads of state have set a task to further strengthening relations between major projects. First of all, we see the future in the work of military technical sphere. About 6 private companies and our national company, Kazakhstan Engineering, very closely cooperate with the local military industrial complex. The second issue is construction. We expect the implementation of large anchor projects.
So the plenary session has started. You can see the heads of states are joined by the representatives of the official delegations of 2 countries. There are a broad range of topics which are on the table of negotiations, of discussions like logistics, the cooperation in military and airspace industries, tourism, and other topics of bilateral cooperation.
Trade, economy and investments are also discussed. The president positively assessed the growth of bilateral trade turnover in recent years. One of the potential spheres of partnership could be the IT sector of Kazakhstan and Serbia.
Serbia is actively developing its IT sector and infrastructure. They have very well developed data center at the tier 4 level. Their IT exports is about 4 billion euros per year. In the space industry, they're interested in Earth observation satellite, and we have in Kazakhstan our production facility that we actively promoting to export this satellite, and the more countries join our satellite constellation, all the countries that are already being part of this constellation will be better off, and a kind of network effect.
Kazakh and Serbian counterparts agree there are broad opportunities to promote joint projects in the areas like agriculture, logistics, defense, aerospace, as well as education, healthcare and tourism. Signing bilateral documents is a real contribution to further deepening of partnership. While delivering his speech to the press, President Tokayev notes the productive and informative nature of negotiations with President Vučić. The head of state also mentioned Serbian financial assistance provided to Kazakhstan during the unprecedented floods this spring, expressing his sincere gratitude. The leaders of countries also share their opinion on the issues of international agenda.
Kazakhstan and Serbia have established close relations at the international and regional level. We have similar positions on many topical issues. In the current difficult geopolitical situation, we have confirmed our interest in further strengthening cooperation within the framework of multilateral structures. The friendship of Kazakhstan and Serbia is not limited to the relations of our peoples. We provide mutual support in international organizations, including the UN. Today we have reached a number of agreements in various spheres. Joint projects will be implemented which meet the fundamental interests of both countries.
I do believe that our countries need to stick together. We have agreed to establish regular political consultations on the level of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and to implement the vision of our 2 presidents to create a strategic partnership between Serbia and Kazakhstan. This can greatly benefit both our economies, our global standing, our technological development, and we are very enthusiastic about all of this. And we want to see as many people from Kazakhstan to come and visit Belgrade, the biggest city between Vienna and Istanbul. And we also want many Serbians to come and visit your beautiful land.
While waiting for another occasion in their residence, we have become witnesses of the strong and lasting handshake of the 2 presidents, a good sign signaling for a firm cooperation ahead. Now President Tokayev is on the way to his meeting with the Prime Minister of Serbia. During the meeting with Miloš Vučić, Kazakh president underlined successful results of negotiations with the Serbian leader, calling on the governments of Kazakhstan and Serbia to make joint efforts for implementation of the signed agreements. The work of the Intergovernmental Commission on Trade and Economy and the Business Council of two countries would be helpful in that context. The Prime Minister of Serbia in turn adds that Belgrade is carefully examining the experience of political and socio-economic reforms in Kazakhstan. The final location of the program of the visit is the military-industrial complex at Batajnica air base near Belgrade. The president of Kazakhstan is introduced to the samples of land military equipment, air defense systems, small arms and all kinds of artillery ammunition made in Serbia. Country's original leader in military exports, supplying its products to about 70 countries worldwide. Kazakhstan and Serbia both state their interest in cooperation in this particular field. After the farewell in the airport, the board number 1 takes off to its next destination, the capital of Hungary, Budapest, and we are in the rush to be on time in Hungary, crossing the national border in the shortest period of time. In the airport of Budapest, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev is greeted by the Prime Minister of Hungary, Viktor Orbán. In honor of a well-respected guest, there is a performance of national dances as a sign of a warm welcome to the country. The program of the visit begins in the yard of the royal castle, magnificent palace complex of the Hungarian kings, first completed in 13th century.
So the official welcoming ceremony at the castle here has just started. You can see that the Prime Minister of Hungary, Viktor Orbán, is greeting the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. In the honor of the respected guest, the Roth, the Guard of Honor, and also the horse cavalry has been lined up. This is the entry part of the visit. The events will be unfolding further here in the Hungarian capital.
The ceremony also includes the military parade of the Guard of Honor and the Horse Guards. After the ceremonial part of the Lion's Courtyard, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev arrives in the official residence of the President of Hungary, Sandor Palace. During the meeting with Tamás Súlyog, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev notes that for 3 decades of diplomatic relations between the brotherly countries, a trustful political dialogue, strong economic cooperation and close cultural and humanitarian ties have been established. Two presidents also discuss a wide range of issues of Kazakh-Hungarian strategic partnership. So the next stop is here. You can see the table full of names of the most important and largest businessmen and investors of Hungary. They will be talking to the President of Kazakhstan face to face to discuss the future potential of cooperation with Kazakhstan. Opening the business forum, the head of state mentions his delight in the development of economic cooperation between countries. The volume of Hungarian investments in Kazakhstan has reached $370 million. More than 70 companies from Hungary are present in the Central Asian Republic, including the biggest ones, MOL Group and Gideon Richter. There are great prospects for deepening investment cooperation in energy, production of rare earth materials, logistics and agriculture.
I have many projects in Kazakhstan and Hungary. Three main projects. The seed producing in Kazakhstan is very important. Together, it's a strategic point. We are developing a medical clinic here in Budapest together with the Kazakh partners. And the main point this moment, the terminal, the joint venture, intermodal terminal with KTG, the Kazakh Railway, the Xi'an terminal from China, and my company, Central European Railway. It's the future.
So what kind of amount of investments are we talking right now?
In approximately 50 hectares and 50 million euro, the first stage. And hopefully we will continue with other investments after this, the first step.
Energy sector is one of the priorities in bilateral cooperation. Hungarian biggest energy company, MOL, is interested in expanding existing exploration in Kazakhstan, broadening its footprint in the country.
Currently, MOL is jointly with Kazmunaygas developing condensate gas Roshkovskaya field, and today's agreement will enable MOL to expand its footprint in Kazakhstan, i.e. look for new opportunities for new oil and gas projects, for new big oil and gas deposits in Kazakhstan.
Digitalization is also important. Kazakhstan, thanks to its geographical location, attracts interest in its transport and logistics spheres, where digital solutions could help to eliminate bureaucracy and enhance trade partnerships.
I'm going to Kazakhstan for a long time now, a couple of years. We wanted to do the toll system in Kazakhstan, but our initial efforts, saw some challenges. But now we have met an exceptionally good company called CVT, Computer Vision Technologies, who already started to do the project very successfully, very bright guys, and we are trying to join forces now and exchange experiences and also experts. So we are bringing technology from them here, and we are bringing our own technology there. So it's going to be a technology exchange with CVT, Computer Vision Technology.
The next destination in the program of the visit is the State Assembly of Hungary. In his talks with the speaker, Laszlo Kövér, President Tokayev emphasizes the role of interparliamentary cooperation between the countries and welcomes the intensification of ties between the legislative bodies of Kazakhstan and Hungary. Discussing further bilateral cooperation with the Prime Minister Orbán, counterparts reached a number of important agreements, including the establishment of the Kazakhstan-Hungary Investment Fund. Now, at the press briefing, the President of Kazakhstan and Prime Minister of Hungary shared the results of negotiations on the high level, which happened in the Hungarian capital earlier today. The counterparts showed general satisfaction of the constructive dialogue established between Astana and Budapest.
30 жыл бұрын Қазақстан өз елшілігін Мажарстанға жіберді.
The first embassy of our country in Central Europe was opened 30 years ago in Hungary. During this time, bilateral relations based on the bonds of friendship and mutual understanding have been developing in upward direction. It's important to fully utilize the existing great economic potential. The main purpose of my visit is to give a new impetus to our cooperation. Hungary is a reliable strategic partner of Kazakhstan in the European Union. During the talks, we discussed the prospects for increasing trade and economic ties, noting the common history and strong ties of friendship, development of trade, search for new energy resources and construction of international energy routes are of mutual interest for our countries.
Bilateral trade is in the center of attention. Kazakhstan is ready to supply Hungary with 95 types of goods, totaling $700 million. Hungarian companies, in turn, are interested in investing into the Kazakh economy.
Hungary has a very developed manufacturing industry. The country exports a lot, therefore we are interested in creating joint ventures, attracting investments not only in the oil and gas sector, but also in the manufacturing sector of our country. Hungary has a very developed agriculture, in particular the processing of agricultural products, and today we have agreed to develop cooperation in the agro-industrial complex, as well as in the development of digitalization and information security.
program of the visit of the President of Kazakhstan in Hungary and early in Serbia is strong evidence of the mutual interest in a deeper cooperation between countries. Kazakhstan is interesting for its European partners, not only from geographical point, but also as a key economic powerhouse of Central Asia. That's it for today. See you next time.